Would you like to know how we turn this into this? Then I suggest you stick around.
So picked up this beautiful old chair the other week, guys, and as you can see, she was a bit old and a bit tired. So she needed a facelift. That's putting it lightly. So as you can see, we stripped her down to the bones, and obviously there was big chunks missing out of the wood. Yeah, and she was really rattly and creaky, so we had to get to work. So the first thing we did is put a load of new wood in her, give her some hardwood, some nice long screws, some new glue, and just give her some strength back. The next thing we had to do was fill some of those, address these gaps in the wood, these big chunks missing. So we had to use a wood filler, fill in the gaps, and then we had to sand it down so we get a nice clean edge to follow when we're finishing the chair. The next thing we started doing was cleaning these casters, and we noticed there was a name on the casters. Now the name was Hampton Sons, Pall Mall. Now these guys were absolutely legendary in the furniture game, this company. They traded from 1830 to 1957. Now look at some of this paperwork. Now these guys were considered a symbol of luxury, and they, you know, like I say, they traded for 127 years, and they worked in all the, you know, all the royal households throughout the world. And to be able to trade for 127 years is unreal. Like most businesses, 9 out of 10 businesses nowadays fail, guys. So that gives you an idea on how legendary they must have been. So here we are, just opening the fabric. Customer chose this beautiful Phase Blossom luxury velvet from Kirkby Design. Here we are, just putting the fabric on. We had to change everything. Obviously, here we are putting the springs on. Everything needed changing on this, as you know. So new springs, we changed the buttons. We didn't like the way they were done originally, so we put more buttons in this time. And here we are, just finishing her off. Here we are putting the bottom on. And here she is, all finished. Isn't she beautiful? She's got another 50 years in her now. Customer was absolutely over the moon, as will we with the finish. Follow along for more like this, guys.